How would you like to have a smart routine that sensed activity on your porch, and after sensing activity, turned on your porch lights? And after it turned on your porch lights, it rang a audible chime within the room to notify you that there was activity on the porch. And not only that, in addition to the chime, it flashed a desk lamp on and off repeatedly, all to notify you that there was motion detected on your porch. Allow me to show you how you can do that using Stringify and SmartThings. Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a routine which uses 4 smart devices to notify me of any motion detected on my front porch. Let's get started. Okay, let's talk about the 4 devices used in this routine. The first device is a SmartThings motion detector mounted on my front porch. The second device that I use in this routine is my dome alarm. Now this dome alarm rings a chime whenever activity is sensed on the porch, and it also lights up. The third device that I use in this routine is the Smartthings Outlet. Now this Smartthings Outlet is plugged into a receptacle that's in our living area, and into this outlet is plugged a lamp. And the lamp signals that there is motion on the porch by flashing several times. The fourth device that I use in this routine is the GE in-wall Z-Wave technology smart dimmer, and this device is mounted in the wall as a wall switch next to my front porch door, and this can be used to turn the light on and off manually. It also has dimming capability, so it can be used in the routine to turn on after certain events, and also you can adjust the brightness of the lights connected to the switch. Okay, so let's get into how I set up this routine. I'm going to first go into SmartThings, and what I want to show you in here, I'm going to go to this tab here, which is the automation, and as you notice I'm in Smart Apps, and within Smart Apps you can set up your dome siren to be able to chime with certain actions, and in this case with front porch motion. When it occurs, I automatically have my dome siren make a chime. I don't have that set to happen all the time, only when we're at home and it's during the night time. I wanted to be notified of any motion on the porch. To get these bells within the dome siren, if we go into the dome siren, you will see that there are all kinds of bells and chimes. Now this doesn't come standard with the dome siren. You have to install a device handler in order to get this additional functionality, and this is something that I may create a video to show you how to do this, but it is something that's fairly easy. You can do yourself. What I'm showing you here is the SmartThings page, the Smartthings Community, and it's basically up here's the address, Community Smartthings. And so if you go there and if you look for a Dome Wireless Z-Wave Plus Siren Device Handler, so that's the key, and this is the official Dome Siren Device Handler. This will take you through and show you exactly how you can set this up so that you can have this additional functionality on your Dome Z-Wave siren. So just wanted to point that out to you in case you didn't have or were not aware of the device handler. So let's go ahead and close that, and I want to close out of SmartThings and go into Stringify. Okay, so I'm already in that routine, but I'm going to go back to the flow screen. I just want to mention that in previous videos I talk about how to set up these flows. I tell you how to bring things into the flows, and I also have a video out there showing you how to connect SmartThings with Stringify. You must give Stringify permission to be able to access your SmartThings, and again there's a video already created out there on my site. If you want easy access to all the videos that I created, I encourage you to subscribe. Subscription is free, doesn't cost anything to subscribe. What it does is it kind of bookmarks my site so that you can easily access
all the video content. So I would encourage you to do that. And also, if you want to be able to get notifications of any new content that I put up, you want to hit the bell icon when you subscribe. The bell icon basically just sends you a notification so that you know anytime I post something, it gives you notice that new content is up. So I encourage you to do that as well. So let's go ahead and get into this. Again, I'm going to click on the flows here, and that's going to take me to the list of flows that I have. And today we're going to be focusing on these first two flows. So let me show you one of the native functions that come with Stringify that you can use in your routines that make your routines really powerful because it enables you to link two flows together. So to do the porch light routine, one of the things I wanted to accomplish is that I wanted the lamp to flash on and off multiple times. And when I did the initial porch light routine, there are only 10 columns. And remember I said these columns are like steps. So in order to flash the lamp on and off, you basically have to have a switch. And in this case, I use the light, I toggle it. So that way, if it's on, it'll turn off. If it's off, it'll turn on. So I use a toggle switch, but then you have to have a timer in between each toggle switch. So I've set these timers at 1 second. So I have it toggle on, wait a second, toggle off, wait a second, toggle on. The problem was that because I'm limited to 10 columns in a flow, I didn't have it toggling on and off as many times as I wished, so I just extended that sequence of toggling the light on and off in another separate flow, and I linked the two flows together with a connector. I'm going to show you what that looks like. We're going to start in the porch light routine. And before I get to the desk lamp, I'm going to talk about the two other things that are happening simultaneously. First of all, let me zoom in here a little bit so you can see the triggers. So the two triggers that start this flow or sequence of flows is that there's some motion sensed on the porch. That's up here, this top one. And the time is between nightfall and daylight. So if those things are true in this first step, then it proceeds to the next step. And there's three things that happen. The first thing that happens is the desk lamp starts toggling on and off. So the light flashes to notify me that there's motion on the porch. The second thing that happens is the porch lights turn on, and they come on at full brightness, and they stay on for 3 minutes, and then they dim for 3 minutes, and then they shut off. And the last thing that happens is I get a push notification to my phone. So let's first look at the push notification. So I set it up basically to give me a notification that there has been activity detected on the porch. So that's my first notification. The second thing that happens, looking here at the porch lights turn on. After they turn on, then this 3-minute timer starts, and the porch lights are set to a brightness of 100%. They stay at that brightness for 3 minutes. After the 3 minutes is expired, then the brightness is reduced to 30%. After the brightness is reduced to 30%, then this timer starts, and that's another 3-minute timer, and then the porch lights fade to off. And the last thing that occurs simultaneous with the porch lights and the text notification is that the basement lamp starts toggling on and off. The reason I selected toggle was because sometimes I may have the light on. So the next action that I want to happen is the light to go off. So if the light is on, the first thing that's going to happen is it's going to turn the light off at this step. If the light is off, the first thing that's going to happen is the light is going to be turned on. As I mentioned, these timers are set just for 1 second, as you see here. And after that second is up, then it toggles to the next either on or off. And then again, 1 second on or off, 1 second on or off, 1 second, then it goes to the other flow. I'm going to open this connect flow up so you can see. It asks select the flow in which you wish to run. and it's pointing to lamp flash. So if I save that and close out of this, enable and close, you'll notice that the routine below it right here is called lamp flash, so it's pointing to that one. So because it needs a routine to point to, when you create these, you have to create lamp flash first, and then you're able to connect it to the porch light routine flow. And we'll go and look at lamp flash. All this is, you'll see the flow connector here, and then the rest of the routine is just flashing on and off. The only difference in this routine is the very last step, I have the basement desk lamp to turn on, and that's because it's flashing on and off in sequence. I'm not really sure, it's depending on whether the lamp was on when it started or off. It may end up with this being toggled to on at this step. If it is, and I left this last one at toggle, it would turn the lamp off, and I didn't want it to end off, I wanted it to end on. And the reason for that is because if I happened to be out of the room when the sequence started, and I came back in the room and noticed that the lamp was on, whereas previously it was off, that would signal to me that there was some action on the porch. And I wanted to be able to be notified of that. If I hadn't received a text, that lamp would be a sign that there was some activity that triggered it. At that point, I could look at my cameras and call up history to determine exactly what caused the motion on the porch. So thanks for watching today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of this content, let me know in the comments below. I appreciate all of you as subscribers. I just hit a new subscriber milestone here recently where I have 200 subscribers. So I want to put out a shout out to all of you folks that have joined the channel. I know that there's probably a number of different things that interest the viewers, and if you could, let me know what it is you like, what it is you don't like in the comments below, and that'll help me gear the material that I produce to make sure that I'm targeting the needs of my audience. I am an Amazon affiliate, and I do leave links in many of my videos. If you click on those links and use them to ultimately make a purchase on through Amazon, I get a very small percentage in commissions. That does not increase the cost of your purchase in any way, and it does help support the efforts of this channel. So I certainly appreciate all of you that have utilized those links in the past and made purchases through Amazon. Thank you very much. Thank you for helping me reach the milestone. And again, let me know in the comments below what you like, what you don't like. And we'll see you next time.